What's good, YouTube? A little bit of progression work, so heavy floor press, chest, shoulders, and some triceps. Some push-up variations as well to get some blood in there, maybe some chest flies, and we'll go from there. So anyway, heavy sets, a little bit of cluster sets, like a rest pause clusters. Do it. It's a little bit more about kind of like how I train, how I like to game plan my sets. I'm basically going to be working towards like probably one, maybe two hard working sets on my big lifts. So like on the floor press, I'll have one top set. Obviously I don't have a spotter, so it'll just be like what I can get. Basically 0 reps in the tank, 0 RIR, right? I'm on the floor press, on the cluster set, I'll be something heavy. I'll go into details on that once we get there, but like heavy sets of like 4, rest 15 seconds, set of 4, rest 15, 4. So you're really getting 12 reps, something like that, 3 to 4 reps in that cluster set. And then for the most part, everything else is going to be just close, just some like pump work, getting 2, 3 reps, maybe 4 in the tank, and then 1 like really good top set or some sort of like intensifier, So I think intensifiers are really important. Anyway, like intensifiers are really important. It's good to add intensity when your body wants it for progression. Obviously, you can get progression through weights, weight jumps, through rep jumps, week to week, technique jumps, how smooth your reps are, the form, all that kind of shit. But intensifiers are a really easy way to add that on to like a top set or like the end of your set, right? Whether it's a drop set, tempo work, slow contractions, down slow, up slow, changing the mechanics a little bit, or obviously like cluster training is really a fun way to get in some volume and really push your body. So anyway, I'm gonna start warming up a little bit and let's do it. Yes, I really like to loosen up my shoulders, even my lats, kind of get some blood in my back. I'll do some band pull aparts or like some sort of dumbbell rear delt flies to get some blood in my back, because that's where I'm pressing from, right from the floor. Pulling the bar off the rack, laying it flat on the ground, so you guys will see that in a sec. And then, get into some crazy push-up work. Probably do the volume push-ups. That felt really good last time. Keep that going. Get a good pump to hit us some different variation. A nasty fucking chest pump. This pre-pump vibes. Kind of pulling the shoulder out of the socket, I guess you'd say, like really loosen that up on that ball joint in your shoulder, right? It's really important. Open up your chest and we gonna get into it. All right, take a little endo pump. Let's see what we can do. My last chest video, my last push day, I hit those 100 push-ups, right? So I'm still getting those in, changing the variation, a little bit of incline bench, this different angle, again, good contraction, get some blood in there. I'll do a working set with deficit push-ups, but just getting some reps, just getting the hundreds in, chase this crazy pump. That way when I hit the floor press, my joints, everything's like lubricated, everything's feeling good. I can already feel my chest stimulated and I can just get more out of that. So, and that's that. So anyway, bumping that Jim Jones Weatherman. Shout out to the K-Man. You know what it is. Getting a little bit of a pump, nothing crazy. So just doing those old school like prison push-ups with a knee tuck in there, and it's just fun, feels good. Get some core activation, feels nice. Got 15 reps there. I'm gonna do one more set of those because those are feeling good. So starting on the floor press, I'm just warming up. Got 45s on each side, so I'm gonna get this little warm-up set. You know, building sets, that's extra volume that you're getting, and so you're obviously working on technique, form, how, you know, just different positions and what feels good. And you're trying to get better at that over time. But these are really just like acclimation sets, right? Especially when you start working up towards today, I have one working set, right? I have one working set, so I'm building up to that weight, so my body's ready for that jump. I don't just wanna, even though I could still want 2 plates, whatever, 2.5 and get reps. Obviously I'm taking reps away from myself of what I could truly get until I'm acclimated, right? Until my body's used to moving that weight up to a certain point, right? So anyway, small jumps. I'll probably go 135, 185, and then I see what I can get around 205, 225 with that floor press. Who knows, maybe more, maybe 245, 255, we'll kind of see where I'm at. But I'm just gonna start loading up and get it in. I'm basically hitting, so now I'm doing, I just did 205, so my working set for today, I'm gonna do 215. Again, I might get 2 sets there. I'm definitely gonna get that cluster set that I was talking about, but I'm gonna hit 225, sorry. I'm gonna hit 225 for as many reps as I can, basically 0 reps in the tank. Let's see how many I can hit. And then I'll rest, and then I'll do a little cluster set where, you know, let's say I get 10, 12 reps, I'll do a cluster set of, you know, like 4 reps for 3 sets, so I'll get 12. So anyway, let's do it. All right, so that was 225, got 15 reps flat. That was heavy. Again, maybe with a spotter, I would have tried one more, but I want to keep it clean. You know, leave room for progression, obviously. But that was obviously a top set, you know, 0 in the tank. 1 or 2 force reps would have been nice, but again, I don't have a spotter. So anyway, that was good, feeling nice. All right, so I'm getting ready for this cluster set. That was 225. I'm gonna go to 245. I'm gonna do a cluster set. So 4 to 5 reps, rest 15 seconds, 4 to 5 reps, rest 15 seconds, 4 to 5 reps, and that'll be your set. So I'll be getting anywhere from 12 to 15 reps with that heavier weight, right, at 245. So shit, anyway, feeling good. So I'm gonna rest another 30 seconds or so, add some weight, let's do it. Oh shit. It's a basic, instead of doing the full standing around the world, change it up today. I'm just doing just basic standard seated dumbbell raises. Obviously an old school classic lift. Try to get a really good contraction at the top, like a half-second pause, lower the weight down slow. So, you know, a big tip for you guys on any lift to get more out of it, leg extensions, leg press, squatting, benching, You can come up explosive, right? Have that power, have that output, that's good, but try to slow down the momentum on the bottom of the lift, right? So that lowering on the bottom of a lateral raise, that squat before you change directions on the way up, try to eliminate as much elasticity, you know, as much momentum, as much give as you can if you're trying to make the set harder at least, right? That way you're really focusing on the muscle doing the work. So anyway, my working rep range today for those 15s on the side raises is gonna be 15 to 20 reps. You know, maybe a little mini rest pause to get an extra rep or two since I don't have a spotter for forced reps. One working set, then maybe like a back down set, just something lighter. Anyway, this shit's feeling nice. My shoulders are heavy even from holding this fucking camera. So anyway, let's do it. All right, boys. So anyway, feeling good. Pump is definitely there. Feeling nice. So anyway, I obviously added in those extra like kind of leaning front raises to the end of that set. I'm going for like 5 to 10 reps. And basically, you know, you get a little bit of trap in there, but I'm focusing on the shoulders and just swinging out, right? Dragging my knuckles, getting long, and having that delt just contract and get that. Obviously, there's some momentum in there. Those ones aren't as strict. I like to be really. I don't know, you'll probably notice with my training, I get a lot of strict movement and like intention, a lot of strict sets, but I also like to move freely and not really be too locked in, right? Too much locking in creates a tight body, creates a lot of stiffness, and you're not gonna be fluid in your movement, right? The body's meant to move naturally, and I feel like there should be a lot of give with your knees and your torso and, you know, just swinging in movement. And anyway, this is one of those lifts where I like to swing and just have the muscle grab and go, grab and go. So, anyway, I think I got like 6 or 7 reps on that, and that was after my top set of 20 reps with those side raises. I obviously got a few forced partial reps. Those felt really good too. Even though my range went from here, went up to like 3/4, then I had like a half rep. That's still a lot of good tension, and the body doesn't know. The body doesn't know what you're doing. It just knows tension. So I'll count those as good reps. So I basically got 2 or 3 extra like half mini reps, and that's definitely worth the gains. That'll help. Just with progression over time, just adding in some shit that you normally can't do, right? Since I don't have a spotter, changing the range of motion and getting in those reps. So anyway, I'll take that. I'm actually gonna do, I don't know if I should hit a set with those 20s or not. I think I'm gonna try a set with the 20s actually. So I got 20 reps with the 15s. I think I'm gonna try 20s. It doesn't seem like that big of a jump, but I'm staying pretty strict, like I said. Trying to control the momentum on the way down. I'm trying to get that half second, quarter second squeeze on the top. So I think with 20s, if I get like a good 10, 11, 12 reps, I'll be happy with that. And you know, we'll go from there. So anyway, yeah, that's it. My shoulders are fucking burned just from those two. So, again, some of you guys just, something to really focus on is just making your sets count, right? I mean, that's just the bottom line. Obviously, you came to work. Like, I don't know why anyone would do something without an intention behind it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. So basically, like, you know, the way I see it is, why are you doing that movement? Every movement should have a purpose in your training, right? Every set counts, right? Especially a working set, right? That's what creates strains. That's what's gonna elicit that response to your body. I need to do something. I need to get bigger. I need to get stronger, right? You're sending a signal to your body: stress, tension, whatever the fuck it is, right? So if you make those sets count, then you guys will get a lot more out of that. And even though it doesn't seem like much, when you put it on paper, you actually log your shit, which a lot of people don't do. I've been a big fan of recently, well, for years. But you know, kind of more strict off and on in certain ways. But you log that shit, you log those reps, you're logging that weight progression, even though it's 5 pounds a week, doesn't seem like much. Do the math in 4 weeks, 5 weeks, right? You're up 20 pounds. Right? You do that extra rep, 1 to 2 reps a week on a lift. You know, let's say on the bench, you get 10 reps. The next week you get 12, the next week you get 14, and maybe the next week you get 15. That means in 3 weeks time, you just added five reps at, let's say, 225 pounds. You know, do the volume on that, 5 reps, 225, it's another 1,250 pounds lifted, right? At the same perceived exertion, right? At the same reps in reserve. So that's how the games work, man. You can't expect these crazy jumps. You can't expect to get to these crazy numbers, you know, that you see, or maybe these guys motivating you. Again, whether they're juiced out or not, maybe they're just, again, they've been in the game a long time. I know there's a lot of fake shit out there, you know, just a lot of natty guys putting up big numbers and crazy physiques on the juice, on the whole juice, and you know, that's I want to say unfair, but obviously it's you got to consider that variable. But anyway, I'm not getting into that, but just know that slow progression, that's how it works, right? Get really good at the movements that you like, that you enjoy, that keep you in the gym consistently. You're gonna get better at that shit. Educated guessing is good, and but you have to listen to your body. At the end of the day, you got to put in the time, and that can't be replaced, right? No book, no perfect program can beat that. You put in the time, you listen to your body, you see how your body responds. That's the long-term game, right? You get good at that, your numbers will go up. Your body's gonna show that you put in the time, that you put in the work, and you really focused on getting better each week and not switching things up all the time, knowing when to go hard in your sets, right? So anyway, kind of ranting a little bit, but anyway, that's kind of how I think, and hopefully you're getting an idea and a look at that in today's training a little bit. You know, you gotta put in the work, and you gotta enjoy, you know, the off days, the rest days. That's when your body recovers, right? So get in your hard training, hit it hard, do your thing. But yeah, let's move on to the next bit. Let's hit a little bit of triceps. Let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna do tricep push downs. I think I'm gonna do one arm tricep push downs, right? Really work on that lockout and that squeeze, and just getting that bubble on the old tricep. So let's do it. So for these one arm extensions, I just have a long rope, and I'm just doing right at my side. I'm not really playing with my torso angle too much. I'm kind of hunching over, I guess, kind of leaning forward. But anyway, so one arm extensions. All right, my working rep range is going to be like 12 to 15, 12 to 16 reps. Definitely want double digits for the arms. I just like that blood flow. I like that pump. And maybe you're less reps, maybe like 20s, 25s, I don't know. But for this, kind of that progression work again, staying in just those mid-range double digits. So, and this system that I have, this pulley system, is, the weights are all different. Like this is only, what is that? That's 22 and a half pounds. So I'm gonna go to 25, or sorry, I'm gonna go to 25 or 27.5 pounds and shoot to basically a working set, right? Failure, 0 reps in the tank, maybe a couple partials, right? So you'll see that, but these feel really nice. You get that full extension. The classic dual, press outs where you do both arms, kind of turn the thumbs out are fun too, but this shit has just been a vibe lately. I'm liking these, so anyway, let's do it. That was 18 reps. Oh shit. Fuck. Those shits are brutal, crazy contractions, especially when you're going towards like that lockout with no give, no spotter. You really gotta grind for that last couple inches. So anyway, it feels good. Get a good pump. All right, so my battery is about to die, but I'm gonna do 2 sets of flies, 1 working set. Flat bench, chest flies. All right, open up and then squeeze. Working rep range there is 10 to 20. So a big rep range, but just chasing the pump, getting good contractions. And I'll call it there. So anyway, if you guys like the vid, obviously like the video, subscribe, do the basic shit. I don't really know. Definitely feel like I hit everything. The pump is feeling nice. It feels good to hit chest. I love chest days. I love back days. Been loving leg days. I actually love it all, but chest is definitely a weak body part for me. We're everybody's got them, but you got to put in the focus, right? You got to put in those hard sets. You got to put in extra time, put in that extra recovery, and really check off those boxes, right? As far as just nutrition, sleep, and all that shit around those days. As far as those muscle groups that you guys want to improve, you got to put more focus on those. You got to put more intent and more. And obviously recover from those sessions hard to then progress and do it again the next week, right? Or maybe it's twice a week depending on your split. But anyway, hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys liked the video. And anyway, I gotta go shower, I gotta eat, gotta get the kiddo to dance. And I'm not even really sure what I wanna do for the next video, to be honest. I'm thinking maybe a little leg day for the boys. And then, yeah, maybe just more like a day in the life even. Maybe do, a few more meals of how I eat, go back to some nutrition habits and stuff like that. But basically at the end of the day, this channel's trying to make this channel something just fun, some time on my hands. So with my time, I just like to obviously do things that I enjoy doing, which are obviously lifting, educating people about fitness, health, and whatnot, and obviously staying in the game naturally. I want to show people that this is possible to do natty, as good as bad as it is. And that, if you put in the work, you put in the time, you can get there. And basically, don't rush the process, enjoy the process, and get in your good sets, stay on point, learn to enjoy this, and don't turn this into a chore. If you miss a day, fuck it, start again the next day. You can't make up lost time. It's kind of what I'm getting at with that. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna eat. So I'm gonna do the pork and rice. It's kind of been my top post-workout meal lately. Not a protein shake, not anything like that, just some real whole food, maybe an egg or 2 on top of that. Get a little bit of fats in there, but it really fills me up. 2 cups of rice, about 35, 40 grams of protein worth of pork loin, and then like an egg or 2 with some water in there. So maybe like a lemon water or something like that. So either way, I'm gonna hit that, and I'll see you soldiers in the next one. All right, peace.